How you guys doing? This is very important. That satellite man just communicated saying he was fucking up my teeth and face for Diane Armadillo and her setup and her government people that she was conspiring with. And that Diane Armadillo was supposedly sleeping with Frank Sinatra. And Frank Sinatra was one of the men that was involved in the murder of my mother. And I guess Diane Armadillo is tied in with some political people that was involved in trying to frame me. They need to review the information of all the people that Diane Armadillo had contact with in California when I was in California or when she was around me, whether it was on the job or whether I was dating her or whatever. The activity of her involvement with Frank Sinatra, and Frank Sinatra was one of the gunmen, I guess, that had gotten arrested outside my mother's mansion in Beverly Hills for the night my mother and I had gotten shot. The information is very important. The satellite man has claimed he was fucking up my face and teeth because of Diane Armadillo and the fake fall that she had done in the hallway of the carpeted area outside my apartment. They had communicated that she was supposedly holding on to $1 million of Duke Farm monies. I don't know if she was or not. If she was, she must get arrested no matter what. If she had ties with political people that my mother had sued or prosecuted before, she can end up in prison for life. If she or anybody else had violated my rights, they must go to court. The activity, the royal protocols in the media. I have royal diplomatic immunity. So if I was working somewhere and somebody fell or tripped or whatever, or somebody fucking farted sideways or whatever the fuck happens, they can't blame me. If they try to blame me, they can go to prison. They can get tried in court. Now, in reference to the information of all these satellite controllers, some of them had been prosecuted and some of them had been put in prison before for their satellite crimes. If Diane Armadillo is tied in with any person that has tried to hurt me, tried to steal from me, or any politician that thinks they're some fucking smartass that kidnapped me from California, Diane Armadillo does not own more land in California than me. These men violently murdered my mother. Then these men had planned for Diane Armadillo to fake a fall outside my apartment where they would try to steal my mother and father's estates in their extortion scheme. These men shot and murdered my mother. And they tried to use Diane Armadillo to fake a fall to try to steal hundreds of years of history of my family wealth. They must go into court for their crimes of treason and for damaging my face and teeth. If any of them stole any of my penis, they go to prison for life. If they stole anything from my body, they go to prison for life. Royal Protocol backs up that information. Treasury laws backs up that information. These people tried to run me out of Hollywood because I own more land in California than they do. That is treason. They don't have more right of being in California or in Hollywood than me. My parents owned national monuments and historic sites in America, such as family property, things my grandfather had built, things that my family had built in America. These people tried to steal position by Diane Armadillo trying to fake a fall outside my apartment. She must be interrogated, and anybody else that's been involved in slandering my character in California in reference to who I am and who my parents are, or anybody calling me crazy, must get arrested and prosecuted for trying to murder me with their industry of death and their acts of treason and anything else they have tried to do. I went to school in Beverly Hills. I went to Beverly Hills Elementary, Junior High, and High School. I went to other schools in California and other cities and states. Growing up, when my parents would travel, went to school in Colorado, went to school in New York, and some other places. So in reference to anybody trying to muscle me, I'm the rightful owner of my mother and father's estates, land, companies, and properties. And I have royal diplomatic immunity. And somebody even said that, I don't know if she did or not, but in reference to Diane Armadillo, she had to sign a waiver. I don't know if Duke Farms presented that to her or not. But either way, I have lawsuits against Diane Armadillo and everybody else that she was tied in with. Whether they're political, I have lawsuits against her attorneys or whoever she has that's been working with her. I have lawsuits against the satellite controllers that Diane Armadillo has been conspiring with. And they must go to court. The whole protocol of my identity is in all 50 states. And you people and your fucking quick scams that you've tried to run, you got to get prosecuted. Or you get quick, they're messing with my mouth. Your get rich scams of faking your falls and shit and trying to steal from me. You government people have to go to prison. You better quit messing with my teeth and mouth, man. My teeth are documented. There's x-rays of my teeth. And my teeth was prettier than Diane Armadillo's. And prettier than any of you fucking people that's been terrorizing me. So you better go into fucking court for your crimes and mutilation.